Believers look up for help, and not indistinctly to some higher power, but to the Lord our God, as verse 2 of Psalm 123 says. Our God, the Lord, is relational. The great, the mighty, and the awesome God who keeps covenant and steadfast love, as Nehemiah 9:32 says. But modern believers might be surprised by the analogy the writer of Psalm 123 uses for his relationship to God. He comes to God as a servant to a master. God is enthroned in the heavens. He is the great king. We are his servants. Now, we might prefer different roles in an analogy with God. We would maybe write, as a friend looks to his companion, or as one king looks to his ally. What is the writer doing with this servant-master metaphor? Well, first, the writer is simply facing reality. We are not equal to God. He is our superior. He is strong, we are weak. He is holy, we are sinful. He is eternal, we are mortal. He does not answer to us, we answer to him. The fool denies God's existence, as in Psalm 53:1, or tries to throw off his rule, as in Psalm 2:1-3. The wise person recognizes God's authority and reorders his life to live according to the Master's good will. Knowing God to be powerful and merciful, he looks to him for the help he cannot give himself. So in this servant-master metaphor, the writer is simply being realistic. Second, the writer understands the servant-master relationship differently than we do. Since the revolutions of the late 18th century, we have been trained to think that inequality necessarily equals injustice. Power, according to our modern understanding, equals tyranny. A servant must be oppressed by his master. But in the Hebrew world, servants were valued household members endowed by God with inalienable rights. For example, the right to a Sabbath in Exodus 20, verse 10. God required, in fact, that masters free Hebrew slaves after 6 years of service. But he anticipated some servants not even wanting to leave when they could. They would love their master and not want to go free, as Exodus 21, 1-6 provides. Masters can love their servants. The centurion in Matthew 8, verse 6 comes to Jesus and says, "My servant is sick, suffering terribly." He loved his servant. And God does love his servants. And so God's servants look to him for mercy, not to be rewarded for our merits. Those who take pride in themselves are quick to scorn and contemn others, as the psalm describes. We have given and received such treatment and have had more than enough of it, as the writer says. What we truly want is mercy, salvation by grace. So lift up your eyes to God, your master, ask for mercy, and expect to receive it. Let's listen to Psalm 123. A song of ascents. To you I lift up my eyes, O you who are enthroned in the heavens. Behold, as the servants' eyes look to the hand of their masters, as the eyes of a maidservant to the hand of her mistress, so our eyes look to the Lord our God till he has mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, have mercy upon us, for we have had more than enough of contempt. Our soul has had more than enough of the scorn of those who are at ease, of the contempt of the proud.